Another collector read coming up after this, so let's keep this going. All right. All right. Hold on 1 second. All right. Anybody come on here talking negative stuff, I ain't paying attention to it. I ain't got time for it. That's childish shit to me. Childish. I'm not on no childish timeline. Yeah. Anyway, let's go. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. We get a few of these. You know, I gotta get some masculine energy out here. Why am I need to put my seat over. Alright. See what's going on. Let's get the date and the time. Did I leave my phone over there? Yeah, let's go. Sunday, May 17, 2026 at 3:09 p.m. We're in that Gemini energy. Okay, lovers energy. Let's get a couple of these gods and goddesses cards out. And then we're going to see what's going on. God of Memphis, Ptah. That's the opposite of Sekhmet. That's Sekhemet's husband. God of fertility. Okay. And then we got Nipti, god of ferryman. So somebody gonna be happy about a rebirth. We got Sopdet, goddess of stars. Some type of alignment is coming. Okay. For happiness. Okay. Let me get the gods. Okay. Yeah, some type of alignment with Mars, Aries energy. So we'll put that where ferryman, star. So that. So something about Mars. Yeah, happy ferryman. Okay. God of ferryman, Nepti. Protection. Okay. Give me something for a goddess of fertility. Some type of rebirth. Atlantis, leaving or travel, something's going, prosecution, inquisition. So that's not even supposed to be in it. Yeah, happiness, God of Memphis. Something about happiness, exposure, awakening, rebirth of happiness. So somebody is being eclipsed out your energy. Okay, Mars, something about the alignment of Mars, yeah. Awakening, God of fertility, rebirth. From the dark night of the soul, something about Aquarius, Aries, alignment. September 26th, harvest moon. So something about the harvest moon, okay. Let's see what's going on. Weirdos. Starting from the bottom, now we're here. Okay, so pure noble, you coming out pure noble with an awakening. Okay, out of a spiritual battle, God of ferryman. Like you're not coming out with bitterness. Okay, it says 5 U.S. states. 5 U.S. states put on alert as heavy snow, frigid temperatures are coming. Okay, so something about the number 5, changes. Okay, let's go. Let's see what's going on. So you coming out happy regardless. This is why Wheel of Fortune. Okay, turn it into your favor. Some type of money, deposit, Ace of Pentacles coming into your energy. So you're gonna be happy, ferryman. Yeah. This could be after, like they said, after some type of destruction, after some iniquity, something like that. Justice. This is justice. You receiving some type of justice after some type of destruction, or somebody trying to bring you trying to destroy you, I guess. Mars, sex, lust, passion. They could have been sex magic. Try to attach a demon or whatever. Some type of war. Okay. Some type of war. They try to bring you with that Mars energy, Aries energy. So, Wheel of Fortune. Turn into your favor after some type of, war. Okay. Because Aries is God of war. So you still gonna be out here shining, smiling. God of fairyman, protection. You've been protected this whole time. Okay. Give me some for this. What's going on? Yeah. Some type of group. You have to be protected from some type of group of warlocks. You know what I'm saying? A whole group of fucking warlocks. Like, what the fuck? Let me put this next to there. Yeah, war, protection. Some dark shit they was doing. These damn warlocks. I'm so tired of talking about these warlocks. A group had to come up against you. Gods or goddesses, fairymen. God of fairymen, you are a pure, noble soul, empath. You're a fairyman, a woman, and it was a group of fucking warlocks. So this is a group of men. I don't know why I'm picking up sex code. A group of, you're a fairyman, you're an empath. Look, there we go. Like I said, you're going to be happy. Some type of awakening, pure, noble, empath. Your spirituality, your traditions is the one that saved you from these group of warlocks. These are warlocks, straight dark warlocks, but you got, ancestors on your side. You had an awakening of who was bringing war to you. So you're receiving justice. You're being released. Okay? From some spiritual torment. Yeah. Domestic. It's some type of war. You're being released from this. It's something, could be something about New York. Okay? It could be about relationships. They could have tried to bring you wars about relationships. Or it says fertility. So I know them two just had a baby. A child not so long ago. Chaos. Mars energy. So they had you in this chaotic energy, but you always had protection. Give me something. These are a group of warlocks that started a war with you. Man or woman. A group of men. A group of warlocks. Started a war with you spiritually. Yeah, because they were jealous. They wanted something from you. You could be like, you probably was getting in alignment with this young dog. That's not young dog. Pop Smoke. You probably was getting in alignment for something greater. And somebody wanted to come and basically take it from him because that's what they did to him. Okay, upcoming. Something upcoming. Yeah. Your light. It's something about your light. Something about your light. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, you was going to have the Wheel of Fortune turning into your favor. Somebody wanted to come in spiritually. Empire. So they wanted your empire. They wanted what was yours. Enemies necessary. Evil as fuck. Just evil. They didn't give a fuck. And somehow Eve and the apple. Poisonous apple. What's that? One bad apple spoils the whole bunch. Yeah, wicked. Some type of dark high priestess wanted you out of whack. Somebody wanted your mind out of whack. Your mindset out of whack. Like not knowing where you was being hit from, all angles, not knowing where you was being hit from. Somebody was working behind the scenes. The evil damn witch was running this goddamn group right here of men. Somebody thought they had these men down pat or something. I guess this spirit or whatever this is about to, they're about to be released. So they attracted a damn sexual demon. That's what I'm getting. Succubus. a succubus. So these men got a succubus demon on them. They didn't know they was sleeping with a succubus. Or you didn't know you was sleeping with a succubus, masculine. They attract some type of demon on you. So this is some type of witch or witches, karmics. These are some type of karmas that know how to do sex rituals on men and get them to work for them. Like have them spiritually connected to them to do dirty work for them. Could be two. Succubus energies. These are succubus bitches that do spell work, do a lot of spell work on men to get the wheel of fortune to turn into their favor. Yeah. A lot of men out here got these goddamn demons on them. And they energy be getting drained too. And they be trying to figure out how they energy getting drained by these goddamn dark witches right here. Yeah, you about to lose your job. So these demons that they put on these men, these karmics, all these demons about to be released. Body recovered from upon, believe, yeah, slave. These demons about to get slayed, body recovered. Their body gonna be recovered. They to their natural form, their natural self. Like, these are succubus witches that goes around and put demons on divine masculine so they would never, like, basically get in tune with their divine feminine. This is what I'm saying. This is a succubus that drains motherfuckers' energy and shit. And swear they got power over these men. These divine masculines. They got them to join a group. Basically, put this succubus deity on them where they don't know whether they're coming or going. Wheel of Fortune. Get their Wheel of Fortune and then have power over them by a demon. They gain power over them by using a demon. So they will never come towards their divine feminines. Yeah, divine feminines. Beehive. Queen risings. So they'll never see, get in tune with their queen risings. Yeah. Like shit like that. That's some evil ass shit, man. Yeah, they cause conflict between divine feminines, divine masculines with this deity on them. It's a succubus demon. Yeah, it's to cause chaos, war, Aries energy. Yeah, wrap up some nuclear and tears after selling her soul to the devil. So it's basically like selling your soul to the damn devil. And you see what she about to get down and dirty and do. If y'all remember that video, she was sucking somebody's thing. And that's how they get them. I just heard ejaculation. Like, these men ejaculate. They let them do whatever in their mouth. Okay. Yeah. Yep. They get their victory by doing this. This is how they get the victory in this. Yep. Yep. Just driving them crazy, Just driving them crazy, like letting them ejaculate, I guess, any way they want to. But not knowing they're getting a demon attachment. A demon, a succubus. Scary. Yeah, Kanika Jenkins. You about to lose your job. Some type of drunkenness, ice cold. These bitches are ice cold. They don't got no feelings for no divine feminine, no divine masculine. All they want to do is attach and have sex with these men to use them for their benefit, to go after divine feminines. Pure divine feminines. That's what they use them for, to attack divine feminines and cause chaos, fights, arguments. And this is all they get down dirty and do, Child, to end divine feminines. That's what I'm getting, to end divine feminines with Kanika Jenkins. They send them to, put Mickeys in their drink, shit like that, basically to end them. These are karmic feminines that got succubus energies attached to them. Sexual demons A sexual demon. Yeah, that's what they doing to these masculines. But this is about to be released. You see, Ray J, this demon is about to be released from them. So I guess they're doing anything possible right now to spell work, still trying to see they got power over these men. That's crazy. They're trying to see they still got power over these men. Yeah, they running from them. They realizing they're witches. They running from these motherfuckers. Like, they're going to start waking up. When this deity get off of them, the succubus energy, look, they're going to start realizing that these motherfuckers is witches. And you've been trying to, and they're going to run back to their divine feminines. And you've been the one causing the chaos and sending out illusions and draining out energy. And you've been the one draining out energy, yeah. Dust yourself off and try again. So they're going to dust themselves off. Yeah, this demon going to be dusted off of them. These been the witches behind the scenes fucking with, using men to fuck with divine feminines energy. These witches right here, they've been fucking with divine feminine energy, causing war with the men and the women, attaching succubus. These are succubus. Machiavelli is about to disappear on their ass, ghost their ass, Machiavelli on their ass. Yeah, it's like hitman vibe. You see the red and black? These are hitmen, hit women. Okay? Yeah, they use these men as hitmen. That's what I'm getting. But these hitmen is about to disappear on their ass. So something didn't succeed. You see her got red and blue on. He got red and black on, right? They use them as hitmen. That's what I'm getting. But now these divine masculines is running from them. They use these divine masculines to put hits out on divine feminines thinking. Always having them in their thoughts or confused about who's the real divine feminine, who's the real causing towers for real divine feminines. Having them in confused state. Have them in a confused state. I don't know who the divine feminine. I mean, bitch, if they wicked, if they doing shit like this and they telling you to go do shit to a divine feminine that's not doing nothing, all they are is a queen rising, then I tell you right there, who's the wicked ones. But they be under spell work, so they don't know. Now they waking up. They're going to start thinking. They starting to think a lot. So whatever confusion spells, chaos magic is coming off these men. Like they're going to start knowing the key, who's the real, yeah. Peace, deuces. They're going to tell these witches, dark witches, deuces. Yeah, deuces. Give me something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Spiritual jail. They had these men in spiritual jail. And trapped, tied to them. They got these divine masculines tied to them. Somehow, now they in their thoughts. See what I'm saying? Now they all up in their thoughts. Like, who's the real divine feminine? Who's the real divine, being out here? At first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. They've been trying and trying. Yeah, divine feminine, divine masculine. To break up a union, a spiritual union between divine feminine, divine masculine, causing chaos. Let's go. Yeah. Free. Divine feminine, divine masculine is going to be free from this. Okay? This spirit. Everybody going to be turning their back on these witches. Yeah. Everybody going to be turning their back on these dark witches. They starting to figure out who is the real divine feminine, who's the real divine masculine. They're going to be together regardless. This give me 2 of Cups, lovers. 2 of Cups, we got 2 of Cups and lovers. Like, lovers, 2 of Cups. That's water. Because they on the water, 2 of Cups. They're going to start turning their back on them. They running from these motherfuckers. Once they figure out they was under some type of spell from this succubus ass energy. So, it's a crowd of men. I'm just trying to tell you, like real divine feminines, there's a crowd of men that been held up by these witches right here. It's a dark coven of witches that had them confused about who's real divine feminines and who's karmic. They've been making it look like you're the karmic and they're the real divine feminine, but actually they've been using these men to be hitmen for divine feminines. They've been using them to be hitmen spiritually, so they made them into warlocks. They taught them magic. Don't that tell you right there? If they teaching you how to do magic or sex magic, don't that tell you they the fucking dark witch? I don't understand it. If they're teaching you how to do magic against a divine feminine, don't that tell you who's the karmic and who's the divine feminine ain't doing the magic? If they're teaching you how to do this shit against the divine feminine, don't that tell you? But they put them under a spell first. Like they do whatever, you know. Yeah, I'm telling you. I told you they send them for you, the divine masculines. They point you as a target. After they do this spell, now the divine masculine pointing at you like you the dark witch. You the dark witch. They get them to point their fingers at you. You the dark witch. I love them because look what they do for me. It's some shit like that. They can't be. It's like they can't. So I'm getting karmic masculine. These are really karmic masculine because a real, I mean, they put spells and illusions on them. Look, that spell breaking off. So that's how they end up putting them under their spell. Like, I just told you Sanuka sell their soul once they, you know, have sex with them. It's basically like selling your soul and they get them to be a hitman for them. This is all they do. They go down on them. Child. And then start attacking divine feminines or divine masculines. And if it ain't succeed, they dust it off and they try again. That's what I'm getting. They get these men back in their thoughts again about you. They put them back under a spell and get them to do it again. Think, just think. Look, this is how they get them to think. Look. Child, what the fuck is this? This is how they get these men to turn on you. Then they start thinking. They talk to them while they're doing it. It's sex magic. It's a sex ritual. And they get them to become hitmen for you, a divine feminine. That's going down on them, you know, and they start thinking. They start talking while they're giving them head or some shit like that. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Selling their soul to the devil. So they end up selling their soul to the devil. They're realizing that shit. They sold their soul to a devil. They getting head, but I mean, they start going crazy. Look, let me show you. They start going fucking. They start thinking. As soon as they start thinking again, like who's the real divine feminine, who's the real divine masculine. As soon as they start getting their thoughts, they do this and they go back under a spell because they're doing sex rituals on it. I'm the real divine feminine. I'm the real divine feminine. I'm the real divine feminine. Say it. Say it. I'm the divine feminine. Say it. Say, I just see somebody doing that. And they like this. Yeah. Yeah, you are. Because divine feminine ain't giving out no head. I just want y'all to picture what I just pictured. Yeah, that's how it's going. That's how it's going down. As soon as they start coming to their senses, about the divine feminine, this is what they do. Say it. Say it. Say it. Who's the real divine feminine? Me, right? Me, right? And they go right back under this spell. Get the fuck out of here. I don't play no game with these hoes. Because divine feminine is probably celibate. So these are the ones that get to attack you. They basically sell their soul to these demons. So they got control over these masculines. Well, by now they karmic masculines, but they're gonna come to their senses. You know, I'm just getting, first you don't succeed, dust yourself off, and try again. You know, that's how they get these masculines, these warlocks, and then they teach them magic, how to come for a divine feminine or a divine masculine, to get them to turn their back on you. They start thinking. Now they back to thinking. You the karmic. You the karma. And they go to spiritual jail. They get their ass in spiritual jail. But they're about to be released from these damn demons. Okay? Body found, whatever soul, body found in some water. Spiritual, spiritual cleansing. Yeah. They soul about to be found in some spiritual water. Like, this some weird ass shit I just picked up. I don't know why I just picked that up. It's some witches, dark witches, that want divine masculines to turn against divine feminines. These motherfuckers start running from these motherfuckers. I don't know why I keep picking that up. Like, you looking back at the divine feminine. You looking back at the divine. I told you to turn your back on them. I told you to turn your back. Hold up. You gotta dust that off and try again. So dust, like some type of magic. Dust. Graveyard magic. They could be doing graveyard magic on them. Or putting it in their food. Some shit like that. Like, hold up. You sitting up there thinking about divine feminine or masculine again. You starting to go back in your thoughts. So that means that shit wearing off. That means my spell is wearing off. Say my name. Yeah, that's some shit like that. That's how they get them back into submission. Like, now, go attack divine feminine, divine masculine. Go attack them. It's a whole group of men they done slept with. They got this demon on them. And they start attacking divine feminines for them. They'll tell them you're not no divine feminine. The only reason why they're a divine feminine is because they're doing this. So they got to confuse, these are men that think that sex is everything. So since you giving me good ass head, that means you must be the divine feminine. Then I tell you, these demons gonna start leaving their ass. Every time they go back to these demons leaving them, about to leave their body, they're about to get conscious again. Here they go. Oh my God. I heard somebody say, oh my God. Oh girl. I heard somebody say, oh girl, oh my God. Now go, be our hitman. It's some shit like that. Dirty motherfucking bitches. Dirty bitch. Yeah. Looking ass nigga. They looking at divine feminine. Like they want to attack divine feminine. See what I'm saying? They want to attack divine feminine for a witch, a dark witch, or a masculine. All you can get to do is look at divine feminine. That's all you need to do is look at divine feminine, then attack. You know what I'm saying? Just look at them. They look good to look at, don't they? They look good to look at, but for some reason you need to be attacked. You need to be taken out. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Just look. That's it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because they know this will lead to a marriage. Or you probably already got a spiritual marriage with somebody. Because you're pure and you're noble, both of y'all. A spiritual contract with each other. So they bringing up spiritual contracts. That's a spiritual lawbreaker. Making somebody disappear from their other counterpart. That's a spiritual lawbreaker. I don't know what he holding in his hand, like a spiritual contract. You see what I'm saying? A spiritual contract. So they're making your divine masculine or divine feminine become your hitman. Turning on you. Becoming your hitman. Or hit woman. That's what they're doing. They're making them turn against you. With spell work. Yeah, Bad Girls Club. Mean Girls. Bitter Bitch Club. Bitter Bitch Club full of bitter bitches. Yeah, season 1. If you don't succeed, dust yourself off, try again. Start again. With the mean girl, humiliation rituals, humiliating your own divine feminine or divine masculine. You need them humiliated. You know what I'm saying? You need to humiliate your own divine feminine or divine masculine for our sake. But it's really about divine masculines. They like sucking them off and attaching demons to them. And then getting them to attack a divine feminine. That's crazy. So basically, if you got a divine contract, some of these men ain't awakened yet, divine feminines, and these witches went behind you. They found out who you got a contract with, and they started thinking, you know, playing with their mind by giving them head and causing a war for you. And now they got power over all these men. They got power over all these men. They got power over them. Over all these divine masculines. Yup. Master deceiver. A mass of them. A mass of these men being deceived. Yup. Causing disaster for divine feminines. Goddesses. Yeah. They got these niggas in their pocket. While you over there, divine feminine, like in your own little world, have a little fun today. You might be having a little fun. You're in your own, you shining your light. You know what I'm saying? See the divine masculine, they turned them a mass of the divine masculines against you. You just looking at what? Like if a demon or a witch is putting, you know, this is how she looking at you, evil eye. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, evil eye in the divine feminine. Like you in your own little bubble, you minding your business. These are motherfuckers got mass nagas underneath their belt. And it's only due to some type of spiritual work they did on them. They got power over them. And then they want to act like they got power over you. I got power over the men. I got power over you. A mask of them. They wearing a mask. They be masking their energy. Like they're a prophetess, or they be acting like they're the prophetess and you're the, you know, the demon, basically. Projections. They put projections on you. Like I just said, all you good for is to look at, and that's it. We are the divine feminines. It's mass of witches. It's mass of us. We can send out a lot of illusions. So these could be people part of the organization drama. So they cause drama. They cause drama for the divine feminine, divine masculines, a lot of drama. So these are people that found out who you got a spiritual contract with and started coming for you. And they got them under some type of spell. Right? They got a mass of them. It's a mass of men under some type of spell due to, after they, I guess, whatever did the sex magic, they got some type of deity on them. That's crazy. Yeah. Advance. They do this shit in advance. I don't know, they must do divination to find out who is your spiritual counterpart. And they start going in, they start sending witches in. To keep y'all separated, they start sending witches in to go, if you want to say it, I'm sorry, masculine, but if you're in awakening and you're in alignment, you know, you are the weakest link. You are the weakest link. They know to go after the masculine first. Because you are the weakest link. That's what y'all like. Y'all like sex. So of course they're gonna go for you. You're not on semen redemption, nothing like that. You easy to be targeted and you easy to be, you know, under their fucking spell. And that's selling your soul basically. Because you ain't even able to use your wisdom to determine if that's a dark witch. You just go right and sleep when you go stick your thing in them. And the next thing you know, I keep hearing that. I keep hearing a man screaming like there's no tomorrow when he's getting that head. You know what I'm saying? When he getting that, and then they send him as hitmans, you know, towards you. They look at the contract. They sell their soul. They get a contract with them. These witches go after divine feminine or divine masculine. And then when soon as they start coming back to their conscience, so they must be doing some crown chakra magic. They start this shit up again. They do it again. I'll just give you head. I'll just give you head. And some shit like that to get them under control, under some type of spell work. Oh, look. They be out their mind for this. I'm trying to tell you, they do anything for the coca. They probably get them on drugs too, where they be out their mind. Look. Then they start thinking about what they want to do to the divine feminine for these witches. This is how much out their mind they be. They become serial killers. Serial unalivers for these goddamn witches. That's how they do. That's crazy as hell. Yep. Trayvon Martin, very childish, young-minded. Their mind go back to childish ways just because of head. Just because of sex. Childish. Like, if you're a grown-ass man, how you don't know you got wisdom? That's how all these men is acting up the way they acting up. This is what this is over. That's why they acting up. They got a demon attachment. They don't even know about sex magic. Like, a woman could do sex magic on your ass. And have your ass going after people you shouldn't be going after. And then, after they sell their soul, basically, after they do this and they sell their soul to this witch, they got them under their control. They're entrapped. So they sold their soul. That's crazy. Look, judge. They go in spiritual jail. You should know the difference. You should have the wisdom to know the fucking difference. Who is who? You going to sleep with a witch. A dark-ass witch. Half these bitches is dark practitioners. They don't give a fuck. They just go get sell their soul once they give them head. And I said it. Once they get that head, they go berserk. Like they never had head. So these motherfuckers must got some good. These witches, you know, if they do sex magic, you know they gotta have some good ass head game. Drive these men crazy. Look at it. Driving these men crazy. Out their rabbit ass fucking mind. So some type of spiritual cleansing going on about to happen. Yeah, witches. I can't ever lie. Craft. The craft. They be doing the craft. Making sacrifices. Doing all this shit. Taking personal items of theirs. Because this is somebody else's hand. That's not that person's hand. Taking personal items of theirs. Start doing all types of craft on them. All types of shit. Yeah. Healing and alignment. They about to get a healing and alignment to star. Yeah. See? Look, see ya, witch. See you, look, break up. I told you they put something they did to basically block divine feminine, divine masculine from coming back together. You see Cardi B and Offset. I really believe that's her person. But you see what he did? He let this get to him. And stardom. You know, let that shit get to him. So half these masculines like, see you, witch. You know what I'm saying? I see what you trying to do. Look, breakup. They been causing breakups, fighting, war, battles. Having clothes. Having masculine and feminine clothes off to each other. Yup. Having them at war. You know what I'm saying? Having the ancestors wake up. Look, ops. Watch it. Setups. Setting them up. Setting masculines up. And then, like, if they try to come towards you or try to fight for you, defend you, feminine or masculine, they set them up. They be taken out. That's what I'm saying. These goddamn covens. Witches. Or witches. Look. Too blind to see what's going on. They want them too blind to see. Sending out illusions. Yeah. Couples. Who's supposed to be together? Divine contracts. You know what I'm saying? I seen Beyonce and there's something going on, y'all. Spiritually. Y'all gotta go watch that. The videos with Beyonce and Rihanna. They got video together. It's a lot of women like in the stardom. They're doing songs together about leaving. These men leaving them. Shit like that. If you want to leave, just say you're going to leave. You know. Because these bitches be witches. And these men is waking up. They be setting them up. Like they wake up to, you're not the real divine feminine. They're waking up to that fact. You're not, no, you're a destiny swapper with the star. You're a destiny swap. You done swap destinies with somebody. You're under fucking judgment. They wake up to see that they're under judgment for doing this to their divine feminines. So I think they're going back to the divine feminine, divine masculines. And before they do, they try to set them up. And they know that now. Like, they're waking up to that, like, man, and we let them know we about to go move toward divine feminine, divine masculine, get in a healing and alignment. These mother gonna set us up, either for jail or death, unaliving. These be some witches. Straight up. These are witches that got control or thought they had control of these masculines. Spiritually. And now that they waking up, now they singing songs and shit, bitch. They out here singing Kumbaya because they thought that was gonna keep them. But if it's a divine contract and they supposed to get in here in alignment, I don't give a fuck what you do. I just keep picking that up. I keep hearing a man screaming, y'all. Like, Why the hell I keep hearing that? Wow. How long y'all think that's gonna last? Like, it gotta be more than that. But they put him on a spell, sex magic. Look. Now they gonna start looking at them like, I was with a fucking witch. This is how they looking at him now, like, you deceived me. I was with a witch, and I'm gonna be on the judgment. Because it's like I sold my soul. And are they even saying they ain't even all that? You know, that shit ain't even all that no more. These men gonna start waking up these women. Look, power. And take their power back. Yeah. Probably get back on their motherfucking smooth operator shit. Look. Endings. And then they come to their divine feminines. I'm telling you. That's real love over there. This was just a spell. That was just a spell. Like, bitch. That was just a spell they was on. They realizing that shit. Look at them like, you telling me I was under a fucking spell? Because they might be getting answers from spirit guide. You almost had me take my real counterpart out. And now I'm in spiritual jail. You try to have me go to spiritual jail and take my other counterpart out. Yeah, they thinking now. You had me in spiritual jail. Yup, poverty. So some about poverty and following illusions. So they going in, there's that 5, look, and funerals, look, endings. They was on the spiritual jail. Now they seeing what's going on, the illusion they was following. And it was following poverty. Look, look, it's some type of death. I'm trying to tell you. I told you they'll take them out and they'll say divine feminine doing it. They be following the wrong damn path and they be out here talking about divine feminines doing this. Nah, it's these dark witches that's doing sex magic. Yeah, Elon Musk, something about transportation, not seeing clearly, illusions. I told you, traveling this goddamn illusion. This, there you go, wizard. So they take them somewhere else, like they get them involved in magic and get their ass in spiritual jail so they can never come towards you. Like, you know, come home, remember they was all traveling, no heart, no brain, nothing. They got them to do all that, follow this goddamn illusion, follow the wizard. So they got them to become warlocks. Yeah. So they'll be blinded to what's going on, that is really them behind their deaths and funerals. Yeah. Transportation. I'm getting astral traveling, spiritually monitoring with this. I'm getting that, spiritually monitoring the divine feminine or divine masculine. They spiritually monitor. They send out illusions. They monitor. They follow them. Follow the yellow brick road. They follow the gold mine. They be getting people to follow them. Shit like that. Sending out illusions about them. Yeah. The diddler. I told you about sex magic. Look. Gaining power. And then we got who's this again? King Von. Setting these masculines up before they go towards their divine feminines. Because if I did that reading, remember I told you they had a real divine feminine, and then they had a karmic that got pregnant. And I said that the girl that he was dealing with on the side for a little bit, and he was on his way back to his real divine feminine, and I feel as though she helped set him up. It's the same fucking thing. A lot of this should be about this. Like, I'm just trying to tell you, a lot of this shit be about shit like that. Like, I forgot that boy name. It was his name Chaos or something. Let me do a reading. What's his name? Chaos. So this has been a war, a battle. Okay, what's behind here? God of Luna. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Something about that Aries alignment. It's some type of ritual they do with that Aries moon, the God of War. Yup. And you just sit there in your own little box. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, yeah, your own. They had your own person that have a spiritual contract with you attack you. So you won't ever, be with your person. After they attack you, who the fuck want to be with them? You get what I'm saying? Like, you attack me with that witch or that warlock. Why would I want you now? So they've been doing that. Now that masculine about to say, see you, salute, bye. They going into poverty. These witches, they've been sending out these goddamn illusions. They going into poverty. You gonna see a lot of these motherfuckers going into poverty. Because they put these men under judgment or these women under judgment by putting these goddamn illusions and spells on them. Now we look at that. That's green. I'm telling you, some type of spell work, illusions. Child, they're on the judgment. They're on the judgment for attacking you. The witch is under a judgment and they ass is under judgment. So, like, they turn them to karmics, basically. They turn the real divine masculines or divine feminine into karmics. But anyway, it's like Wheel of Fortune something coming into your favor. Masculines and feminines. Looking ass nigga. This some weird ass shit right here I'm picking up. They made it chaotic. Made y'all two go against each other. So, like, say you're a healer, right? Because I've seen that green 2 emerald tablets. That's another thing I can look up with that. You went towards your journey, your path, the emerald tablets, soft energy, and they ass went in the illusion. Like, this is both of y'all, but you went down your path. You turned back around, went back to your roots, and this person kept following this path of illusions. They even had them doing dark magic against you. Ain't that some shit? That's some crazy shit right there. You about to lose your job as a dark high priestess or high priest. Yeah, they started pointing at you. It's them. The whole time they laying down with them and they just giving them, whatever. They was doing sex magic and they kept saying, it's you. It's that divine feminine, it's the divine masculine. It's them doing it. But they laying down with the demon that's putting the sex magic in it. Child. Woo, Lord. They always come up with something, don't they? These witches and these warlocks, but this spell, they about to get justice. These divine masculines is about to receive justice of divine feminine. It's really saying something about divine masculines. Going back into fairy men. You know what I'm saying? God of fertility, rebirth, God of Memphis. Yeah, like, they took a dark path, but they waking up. Like, yeah, y'all some dirty ass bitches. Y'all witches. So they going into poverty while your Wheel of Fortune is coming to your favor because these guys going to have an awakening. Like, you could think about what year or this started. You can really think about that. It's been going on for years. These dark witches just came from nowhere, like tearing up relationships, home wrecking. Wajak, goddess of kingship, and then god of perfume. See what I'm saying? God of perfume. Mother gonna start waking up to their goddamn illusions, man. I get tired of picking this dumbass shit up. I'm getting tired of picking up witches and warlocks. So they turned them into warlocks. So we got this. I'm going to do a reading on this. Atlantis, leaving or travel. Then I said they're going to leave this prosecution and inquisition of divine feminines or divine masculines. Prosecute them. So actually they prosecute them too. Even if they doing that to them, they basically prosecuting them, like having them in slavery as a servant. So they had these divine masculines as servants for them to go against divine feminines. It's their servants due to sex. Whatever the fuck this is. Giving them sex. Let me get these. And divine feminine, you turned back around and you didn't follow the illusions and you know what's going on and you seen these men was being spiritually attacked. You could say it, but as long as they got this spell on them, they ain't able to comprehend. Okay, give me something for Atlantis. Okay, we got Watchtower of the South, summer. So some out this summer, Atlantis, like opening up your ancestors of Thoth energy. As a man thinking, so shall he be. Give me something for this card. Like this will be here. Gentleness and past. Okay. We got your tribe, your vibe, your soul tribe, your person. Give me something for leaving or travel. They about to leave, travel. Like I said, on their path. They're gonna go on their path. Like, child, give me something for leaving or travel. So they was following the wrong path. Basically, the wrong path. They was following illusions. We got witch, healer. They going towards the healer. You see the emerald tablets? They going towards the witch, which is the healer. Not the dark witch, but the witch that is the healer. You can say it that way, but actually, really, what do witch mean? We had witch doctors, which was healers. So I guess they put it in their terms. Prosecution and inquisition, because they prosecuted you as a healer. They helped these people prosecute you as a healer. As you being a healer. They helped them prosecute you. Prosecution, inquisition, cloak, concealment. They conceal who you was by sending out illusions. That's what I'm saying. Prosecution, they had them help them put themselves in spiritual jail, send out motherfucking illusions about who you really was, cloak your energy basically, put projections on you, and concealed you from them, who you really was. That's crazy. Y'all, it's just, I don't know. Okay, you the real healer. How you healing anybody? Because you giving them neck. Wheel of Fortune, Atlantis. Because of your ancestors, returning to your one roots. Okay? That fell out, leaving or travel. Yeah, judgment. They got to get in healing alignment, like I told you. They're under judgment. They put themselves under judgment for not following traditions or not following these spiritual contract traditions, leaving on travel. And now they're under judgment. The star, they got to get in healing alignment. Give me something for prosecution and inquisition. They let these witches or dark warlocks prosecute you. And they help prosecute you. And help you conceal who you really was, a healer. So they were saying you was the dark witch. That's what I'm getting. Cloak. They said you was the dark witch or the dark warlock. Child, you know, look. How the fuck, look, cloak. How the fuck this come out? 5 of Cups, sadness, grief, depression. They was sitting up here prosecuting a healer. Look. It had them inside, had you cloaked. Prosecuting you along with your person. Inquisition. The magician. Who's the real healer? Who's the real magician? Alchemist. Okay? Page of Swords. Had them watching you. Just looking. I told you, just look. And being sneaky against you. To move you to calmer waters. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sending out all these goddamn illusions. Like I said, I ain't got time for it. Death. To cause an ending between the 2 of Cups. I told you to have you left out in the cold. Lie, backstab, and deceive you. They had your own person. Devon said that's divine truth. I ain't got to say no more. Justice. Something got to be balanced out. My yacht energy. They got to put you back in that Queen of Pentacles energy. Plain and simple. So they would send out an illusion that you was the dark witch. Culture did some type of illusions with your masculine or feminine and said the whole time laying next to the demon that was doing the spell work. Basically. To get the wheel to turn into their favor because of who you from, you know, Atlantis. Who's your bloodline. So they basically told them you was the dark witch and they're the you know, empath. You know, soul tribe. You're my soul tribe. You're my divine masculine. You're part of my soul tribe. No, actually what you got them to do, you tricked them for their soul. That's basically what you did by using sex. Bottom line, I ain't got nothing else to say. You tricked them to sell their soul by sex magic. And so now you're under judgment. That's the bottom line. I'm gonna leave and travel on that one, okay? I'm gonna leave and travel on that one. Basically, bottom line, I ain't got time for it. They basically did illusions, you know, spell work with sex magic. And they told your person that you are a dark witch and they're the real divine feminine. Okay. And then taught them how to do magic against you and then had them attack you. Wow. These some dirty motherfuckers, man. Multiple streams. So you're going to have multiple streams of income. What's that? Capricorn, leave the past behind. All right, you're going to be able to leave the past behind, or they about to leave the past behind. They're going to open their eyes and they're going to see. Update your system, your crown chakra, gentleness, because you are an empath. You're not doing nothing evil. They the one doing something evil. How they did empath? And I bet you these motherfuckers, when this shit was started going off, I bet you any amount of money, they starting to see the real demon in these bitches and these niggas. They starting to see them for who they are. Like, you're the real demon. Now I'm starting to see, and I told you before they even get a chance to, you know, reverse, do a fucking 360, they try to take them out with some type of witchcraft. Yeah, know your worth. And then you got love in the air, love is in the air. Perfect moments. You're going to have perfect moments with this person. After they go do their dark night of the soul, take action. Then they're going to take action. I told you, there's always a way. And Capricorn is kingdom, meaning your kingdom. You're going to be able to build your kingdom with your soul tribe. I don't know how this dark witch think these dark witches think you could just manhandle somebody. Is what I'm getting. Give me something for the moon, manhandle it. So they've been doing this for years. This spirit or whatever they got on them is going to be taken off of them. Just pray for your other counterpart. Or write an affirmation for them. Whatever witch got a hold of them, dark witch got a hold of them, got a spell on them, sex magic, whatever. I pray, I ask, above so below, it be released. And so this person can go hell. They you know, spirit can be free, their soul can be free. Prosperity, because they ain't know what they was doing. So it's 8. You could be seeing 888, prosperity. It's a rebirth. During that new moon. That's when they could have started waking up. Appreciate. This somebody gonna appreciate you. You appreciate yourself. Self-love. Self-healing. Do some self-healing and then self-reward. Give yourself a reward. A pat on the back. Honor in the past. And just honor it. I mean, it is what it was fated to happen that way. Anyway, love you.